Boo. Happy Halloween to those who celebrate. Billy Reeves here, Kscope podcast 175, in which we celebrate Halloween with some spooky teasers, which are a glance into the future of the careers of Jonathan Hultén and Envy of None. We speak to Bruce Soord from The Pineapple Thief about their imminent Halloweeny green vinyl mini-album and tours. We celebrate a very important anniversary for Porcupine Tree fans by spinning the Wilson remix remaster of the old piece, and an important anniversary for Anathema fans too. Let's get to the bottom, shall we, of what we mean by sparkle vinyl. Firstly then, out for Halloween, Alex Lifeson of Rush on guitar, Andy Curran on bass, Alf Annabellini on guitar and keys, Randy Cook on drums, Maya Wynn delivering lead vocals. It's another tease of what's happening next for this band. This is not dead yet. They're Envy of None. Good that, innit? Envy of None, not dead yet. Keep your eyes and ears peeled for further news. Now, also out for Halloween is the new single by Jonathan Hultén. He's been touring the UK with The Cult. That continues with the Albert Hall and the Roundhouse in London imminently, and more dates have been announced with Uncle Acid and the Deadbeats throughout North America for next year. The first single of the second full-length Jonathan Hultén album, this is Afterlife.
Once the ground was opening up like a rift in the world. Standing at the edge of its abyss, staring down, I saw myself. Speechless, I heard a voice rising up at me, singing a rueful song, admonitions from deep within. Let your soul fade away. Don't let the summer go strain your face of hope. Don't let the iron grip of your heart make it rust away.
rock star, guitarist, vocalist, songwriter and visual artist Jonathan Hultén. That's Afterlife, the first single from Jonathan's new album Eyes of the Living Night, which is out on January the 31st and is available to pre-order now. Now, a quick catch-up with Bruce Soord before he clears off on tour with the mighty Pineapple Thief in America. There will be an accompanying green vinyl album, also available on CD and digital, called Last to Run. So, of course, inevitably, because, like me, Bruce is a recent adopter of wearing spectacles, we talked about our glasses.
When I did a solo tour recently, and it was quite I wouldn't say chaotic, but it was quite off the cuff, and I didn't really know what was going on from 1 minute to the next. So I would look down at this piece of paper which was supposed to tell me, only that it was a big blur. And then I'll go, oh my goodness, I have no idea what is on that piece of paper. What's happening next? And then I think at one gig, someone in the audience lent me their specs.
So you've got so used to big touring, you're going to need a glasses roadie now.
Yes. So where is my tech bringing me my glasses? No, nowhere. So there I was. So by the end of the tour, I had a sort of stack of glasses somewhere where I knew where they were. It was like Scooby-Doo. It's Scooby-Doo. I'd be like, where's my glasses? Get them on. And it was like, fine, here we go. Oh, yes. Next song is take the glasses off. And because I want to see the audience. But then you look down at your fretboard and you think, oh, my goodness, it's all a blur. So you just got to up your game. You've got to be able to, sight play.
Well, you prog rockers tend to have the guitar up very high, don't you? Punk rockers have it down very low generally. I always thought the best place would be around the nethers, the mid area.
I'm an in-betweenie. So Stephen Wilson has it down by his ankles. I'm kind of down in the mid area, as you describe it.
Because that's the correct place to have a guitar. The Darren Charles and Godstick, that makes me really uncomfortable. The sort of like resting on the sternum.
Yes, technically the correct place to have it.
Yeah, better for your back, I guess. So this record came as a nice surprise. What's it all about then? Is it stuff that didn't make it onto the album? Is it stuff that was too good to get rid of? Is it stuff that stands alone? What's it all about then?
When you're in a collaborative band and you're coming together and you're kind of have these discussions about which way you want to pull, and there's people pulling in different directions, and it's good, it's healthy. I think when we put at least this together, there was a journey. I think that a lot of people have said that they get to the end of the record, and it is quite a short record. It's
41 minutes,
and they just say, "I want to play it again." So that's what that's the overriding thing that we want. We want people to get to the end and think, "Oh, that was good. I want to listen to it again," not to just throw everything that we've done. When CD came out, I was in a band called Vulgar Unicorn, and we actually wrote these songs to make it exactly 74 minutes. It was 74.00, just because we wanted to fill. And then, of course, you realise, well, you could squeeze up to 79 minutes if you want,
Yeah.
And I think it's come full circle. And when people say to me, oh, Bruce, the album was too short. Well, actually, if you go back to the 70s, it was probably long. It's a long record, and I think we're looking at vinyl now. And I think single vinyl is the key, because it is expensive if you go over that. So yeah, we kept it at least to 40 minutes, and I have no regrets about that. I'm glad we did. So yeah, we had these songs left over, and we thought we didn't want to just say, oh, let's put them on the shelf, and maybe when we do the next record we might, we thought no, because that was a time that the band was in this place, and we want to put them out in the same sort of, I don't know, same zone as it leads to this, I think. And there's two tracks on there. There's one called All Because of Me, and there's one called No Friend of Mine. And I remember being in this mood when we wrote those songs, because I came up with the general the gist of those songs. I was in the mood to write just a full-on rock song. I just picked up my guitar and I just went, yeah. You're no friend of mine. I was angry. I was really angry with someone. I wanted to write to blast it out, and it's really good fun. And there is a part of the Pineapple Thief, maybe not now, but if you look back to like 2010 with Someone Who Is Missing, where we did that kind of music. So it felt good, but and there's a couple of other tracks on there that we just kind of didn't finish. We went through the process and we were like, okay, let's just get the rest of the songs that we love and get them done. And so we spent some time getting those, working on them more, and then they came to life.
Oh, so they felt like new tracks when you came back to them for this?
Yeah, there's one track called The World to Me, which is just... we found it and we said, well, why don't we finish this? And everyone says, yeah, why don't we finish that one? And it was like, so it's still bare bones, but we think, right, let's get this, let's polish this one up and see. And that's probably one of my favourite tracks on the record, that one.
And of course, it means you're going on tour and you have product to accompany the tour.
Well, that's another thing, yes. And you were talking cold, like business, which I hate to think. I mean, that was a driver, because every time you go on tour or you do something, you need something in this day and age. You need something. It's like, well, okay. So it was a case of like, we've got these 5 songs, and the label said, Kscope said, let's do an EP. I mean, what we probably would have done. I'm not saying we would never have put them out, but we because as an artist you're always looking at the future. Our minds now are on the next record. That's what we're really excited about. But we knew we were going to tour the States, and we've also just announced that we're doing another leg in Europe. So we thought, no, okay, let's get these songs. We spent weeks working on these tracks. So the fact that actually it was 6 months ago. You should actually go, no, actually, let's get them back, let's finish them, let's put them out, because they're too good just to leave on a hard drive somewhere.
But I think it's great. I think if you don't get paid, and I mean that in the American sense of the word, music is a bourgeois indulgence, and it's much more important than that. And I think it's fascinating now that people are selling vinyl on merch stands. I mean,
vinyl is incredible. I'm sure lots of people buy vinyl just to have the thing. Don't ever play it. They come to a show, they see the vinyl, they pick it up, and they hold it, and they take it away, and it's part. And that's fine with me.
With such dismay, you wanna get it over with. Stop the serenade. You're looking at the lies you were sold for all this time. Oh, you know it was me. You're looking at the road to a distant time. You were given a direction, just hoping for a sign. You know you had no choice, with someone drowning out your voice. Oh, you know it was me. You're looking at this world with such disdain. It's time to put it right, put an end to the serenade. It's time to make a fight of it. There's always someone there. Yeah, you know it is me. Yeah, it's time to make a fight of it. Standing eye to eye. Yeah, you know it's me. Here we are, we gotta go. But it's all because of me. And you're leaving us for dead. Oh, you know that it's all because of me.
Pineapple Thief, All Because of Me. Last to Run, the mini album, will be available on green vinyl, CD, digital download, available to pre-order now, out to buy on the 8th of November. TPT will also tour the USA and Canada. Later this year, November and December, extra dates in Chile and Mexico have been added, and then spring of next year, a huge European tour. Anathema, 10th anniversary, incredibly, of Distant Satellites, the classic album, a 2 LP edition out right now in gatefold packaging, presented on sparkle vinyl, which looks like the night sky. This is the title track.
You sold yourself away. You told yourself it's okay. Stage creating states, flowing over the high line. Oh, and it makes me wanna cry. Caught you as I floated by. Oh, and it makes me wanna cry. Just another distant satellite. So let it take me away.